back to another edition of the Golden Hill Action News. I'm Jaden Lane.
And I'm Nick Collier. Let's get right down to the news.
We at Action News bring you our take on the biggest news stories of the year.
If it wasn't for the MCA YouTube block, we would have been one of the first ones to break the story. But here's Monica with the report from Washington, D.C.
Osama bin Laden, leader of the Al-Qaeda, is no longer a threat. On May 1st, 2011, Osama bin Laden was found hiding in a compound in Abbottabad. Resisting arrest, Osama and his bodyguards got shot by our U.S. troops. 2 males, a woman, and his son was also killed during this incident. The woman died because she was being used as a shield to one of the combats. After Osama was killed, they buried him at sea since no other country wanted his remains. As of May 4th, President Barack Obama made a decision not to release photos of bin Laden's body.
Just like everyone else in America, I'm curious to see the pictures, but I can also understand why they would want to hide them.
Pictures or not, he's gone. Something many see as a huge step towards national security and world peace.
World peace might seem like a dream, but we can all do our part to treat each other well.
If nothing else, we are in charge of our own actions, even if there are some people out there who make bad decisions.
Professional boxer Floyd Mayweather has recently been in trouble for some bad decisions of his own. Here's our team with the story.
On September 14, 2010, Floyd Mayweather's son claimed that his father punched and kicked the baby mama after an argument about Harris being in a sexual relationship with a new boyfriend. Mayweather also threatened to kill her and the man she was having an affair with. Mayweather is on trial for 8 misdemeanors and felony charges. His career is also on the line. 2 stories, but 1 truth. Did Hosey really call the police because of jealousy, or is she scared of Mayweather's revenge?
Okay, today we're here with Louis, Golden Hills social worker, and we have some questions for you.
All right.
Monica, what are our questions?
First of all, we have a question for you, and it's what are the first signs of an abusive relationship?
First signs. Truly, students, what I would suggest some of the first signs are is look inside yourself. And it's that gut reaction that something doesn't feel right. And it may be anything from feeling threatened, just a very subtle comment that someone makes to you, to a physical action like raising a fist, to using verbally abusive language, name-calling, swearing in aggressive tones. All of that is part of domestic violence.
Okay, well, if you are in an abusive relationship, like, what are some ways to get out of it?
First step, talk to someone. Talk to someone that's going to help be a safety net for you. You might talk to your friend. You might talk to a parent. You might talk to a teacher, someone here at school. Is reach out and talk to someone and say, I need some help. It's learning how to set some boundaries to say, you don't get to treat me that way. My last word to you, if you notice a bulletin board in our school at the top of the stairwells here has the word conflict in it, and I encourage you to read some of the sayings around that word. We all have conflict in our lives. It's learning some strategies on how to resolve our differences and conflicts with people in a non-aggressive fashion. Here at school, I encourage you to use conflict mediation. Look around your classrooms. A lot of your fellow students, including yourselves, are trained as conflict mediators. Use those same skills in settling your conflicts. Find solutions that work for you.
If you or anyone you know is experiencing domestic abuse, you can call 651-646-0994 or 1-800-799-7233, and you can also go to nationaldomestichotline.com.
Thanks, team, and thanks, Lois.
With so much violence in the media, we can all just do our best to do our best.
And do our best to help others when we can.
We have many people at Golden Hill doing their part to pitch in and be good citizens.
That's right, our own Philson FA was just rewarded for her good citizenship. Here's more.
So, Miss Molly, why did you nominate Philson for the award?
I have seen Philson grow since I met her at the beginning of the year. She's in a couple of my classes, and she always wants to learn as much as she can. She asks questions, she checks over her work. And then she's in my advisory too, so I hear about her life outside of school. And it's the same thing there. She really has that motivation to improve, and she tries really hard to take the extra steps.
How did you feel to receive the award, Felsa?
I felt honored because I never knew that doing good can give you like a reward back. So like I was really happy and thankful to get that award.
What changes do you think that you made in your life helped you get the award?
I just like cut off a lot of friends because like there was people in my life that weren't good in my life. Like they weren't good people to be around. They were just all bad influence, you know. So I just cut them off first, and then I started setting goals for myself and trying to achieve them as well as I could.
Great job, Phil-san. You're really an inspiration to us all.
Unfortunately, there is at least one villain at large in the building as well.
Yeah, I've heard something about him. The Carrot something?
The Carrot Bandito. He's causing mischief all over the school. Our team was able to track him down for his first candid TV interview.
That's just crazy how he's doing all this stuff.
Yes, I know. Crazy like a whale.
Today, we're going to have an exclusive interview with the guy named the Carrot Bandito.
Yes, Carrot Bandito.
Yes. He's been creating a lot of mischief to this one guy named Mr. Parker.
Harmless mischief. Harmless.
Oh, absolutely harmless. So we're going to see his daily life and hopefully get an interview with him. Alright guys, today we're gonna... Bandito! Hello, it's Mr. Parker.
I struck again.
Who is this? What the... The Bandito?
We're here for a second.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here with the Carrot Bandito. Exclusive interview. How are you doing, Mr. Bandito?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Do you mind if I smoke?
Can't smoke in here. Alright. Why all this mischief?
Well, many of you may know my good friend, Mr. Brad Watson. Well, he was telling me about a PowerPoint that he did last year in Mr. Parker's English class, on which he got a grade of a question mark.
Okay. So do you have anything against Mr. Parker?
No.
Alright. Well, it's good to meet you, Mr. Bandito.
Yes.
So that's our story on the Carrot Bandito. I'm Brian.
And I'm Carrot. I'm Brad.
Brad, why are you eating on a carrot?
Because they're healthy.
What a strange dude. I wonder who it could be.
Though he may not be the most graceful or elusive, he still has yet to be caught in the act.
But if we follow the trail of carrots left at the scene of the crime, maybe someday justice will be served.
It's hard to predict when and where he'll strike next.
About as hard to predict as this year's NBA and NHL playoffs.
There have been some huge upsets already, leaving hockey and basketball fans guessing. Let's check in with the sports desk for some details.
Welcome to Golden Hill Sports Zone. I'm James.
And I'm Jaden, and we have some playoff update stories for you.
First, we're going to take you to the ice for some playoff updates.
And then we'll take you to the hardwood to see which teams are fighting to be champs.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. Whenever me and Kylie do the remix, everybody hands go up. Hey, showtime, and they stay there.
Wow, a lot of these teams are shining in the playoffs this year.
Only one team from each playoff series can win. Which team will come on top? We at Action News hope that everyone's favorite teams play well and have fun.
Except for our executive producer, it's safe to say he's pretty biased.
Go Celtics.
Parker made you say that, didn't he?
Yep.
From all of us at Action News, thanks again for tuning in.